Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Culture. So today it is Heritage Day. Today we are having our annual Heritage Dinner.
The second
one! And we've invited some guests. So we're the theme for today is what's in a name? Like what's the story behind a name? How did your parents get your name? Like is there a reason? Like when you're like, ooh, Thembisa. My mom liked the name.
Do you have a reason?
I have a reason. My dad gave me this name. My mom wanted to name me Unobantu, but my dad trumped my mom. Hayibo, akafuna ukuntshela uba ume. Hayibo, ngicela ume.
Okay. So what happened was, my mom actually wanted to name me Melissa.
There it is.
But family intervened and then they gave me the name Thembisa. That's the story that I don't know why, but I think it's fitting. I think it's fitting. So. And yeah, so we're gonna find out from the other kids what their names mean, everything, and the importance behind it. The who's?
What's your name and what does it mean?
Okay, so my name is Laurian. It can be pronounced in French, which is Laurian. It can be in like one of the Latin languages would be like Loriana. My name is Laurian. In English, Laurian. To some people in Africa, it's like Lorraine, Lori. It just goes in different directions. I'm like, okay.
My name is Ntshangase. My name essentially was supposed to be Milpelele Linda, but I guess my parents were lazy, so my name means wait. Not wait. Pause. Wait.
Yeah, so my name is Indira and my second name is Aliana. And Indira means woman of many wonders in Hindu. And Aliana, so my mom took it from Liana Izu, which means I was born on a rainy day, right? But I actually researched that it's a Hebrew name also, which means the Lord has answered my prayers.
Oh wow!
So
how beautiful!
Yeah.
My first name is Mochelo. It's a petty name. What it means is that it's one that actually gives insight and encourages the nation and pushes people forward, and one that always instills a message of hope in a multitude of a nation or nations. So that's what my name means, Mochelo.
Do you know how your name came about?
My first name, my brother actually named me. He was only 5 years old, which is very strange. It's a very particular name or peculiar name. But I guess my parents really liked it.
Okay, I don't know the origin. It's just that, in a church, they like to say, okay, my grandmother postile, so they like to say it's a seko, sama postile. So I don't know why they didn't call me Siseko, but they said Luseko. So now I asked, like, no, it means foundation. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I just took that, and then I'm like, okay.
I got my name through default, actually. Originally, my grandfather had named me Ndondwane, but my dad didn't like it. So he wanted something that meant something to him and my mom. Before my mom had me, she had 3 other kids, but they were miscarriages. So they obviously really wanted to have kids. So when they had me, I was the first girl, so they called me Awande, the first. So they're like, we want the family to expand. So they're like, Awande Dlamini. And then they had my sister, and they named her Andi, so which means Wandisiwe Dlamini. So that's the meaning behind it. So I thought that was really nice, actually. So I prefer Awande now compared to Ndondwane.
A lot of people actually think I gave myself that name, like on social media. I'm like, no guys, I've been TJ since like I was a kid. So it's a nickname my parents kind of came up with because when they were dating, they were watching movies and they saw this movie, and then my dad leaned over and was like, yo, I can't wait till we have our own little TJ, because there was some TJ. So I've always been TJ. It's a name that I kind of connect with more than my actual birth name, because I've heard it all my life being said, yeah.
What is the significance for you behind names and naming? And obviously as young people, a lot of people talk about the importance around names and even just pronouncing it. How do you kind of hold that significance and how you'd want to carry it to the next generation, or even when you have your own children?
I want to put so much thought into my children's names. I kind of want to go the indie route of being like, your name's going to be October. and your name's gonna be blue. But at the same time, like, heritage is so important. So my boyfriend and I, who hopefully will be my husband one day,
Speak it and say that well.
speak it. He's half Zambian as well, half Zulu. So we're gonna try to bring it all together and see what comes of that. Because I feel like you name your kids to step up into that name as well. So whether it means grace or life or whatever it may be, I think that it's very important to set that for them before. First and foremost, a name is very, very important because it's your identity and it kind of gives you your purpose and your direction in life. Like, I feel as if parents even, we shouldn't be naming our children anything, or even if the circumstance of the child's birth was very negative, choose not to dwell on that and give the child the name that will, you know, kind of bear its circumstance or the circumstance that she was born in. So for example, if the dad was cheating a lot and you decide to give them a name around that, or death or poverty, it's completely wrong. I think you should look at the future. You have this beautiful blessing, this gift from God, so see where this child can be in the future and then name them according to that, because I do believe that we do answer to what we are called.
You know, there's a lot of power in the name, really there is. Like, I mean, even God's name, we don't know what his name is. He's out here low-key not telling us because he knows the power of that name. So yeah, passing down a name could play a huge role in your child's life if you believe in that kind of thing. But I also believe in redefining who you are and what you're all about.
I know, like, people who are named Ngosi or Themba, but they are like the total opposite.
Yeah.
So when you name your child, you just hope, you know what I mean? Like, you're putting it out to the universe that I just hope that my child lives up to this name. Otherwise, you know.
Yeah, I don't really have such a cultural or traditional background. I am adopted. My family is white and they are British. So it's quite like completely different backgrounds. So for me, like, having a name like Lusanda in quite a white setting was something different, you know. And sometimes I think that people, you know, fear what they don't understand. And like, as growing up, I've come to, you know, shapen into who I am and what I am. I think that's very important. I need to, you know, if I decide to have children or, you know, my generation to pass down, I think it's very important that you understand that from a younger age, because it would help you in a lot of situations that you don't even know.
Well, guys, as you can see, it's dark, it's done. Heritage Day is done. Cultural Day is done. Okay. The food is done. And yeah, I think it was very important for us to have this conversation because our names mean something to everybody, and everybody has given us definitions and everything and
Melissa.
Waiting.
Melissa.
I'm not Melissa. It was going to be a travesty. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Please always do the damn thing. You know what to do at this juncture. I don't even feel like I need to talk. I don't know. You can
Share, like, subscribe, comment. What's the other one? Watch.
always.
I always forget the most important thing.
But obviously because they're watching and then
I
juncture.
assume that you're already doing this thing, so I don't have to tell you.